Cancer, song that's playing for you is On Me. So with that being said, whether it's somebody taking the blame, somebody taking some heat in some way, shape, or form, or you can't blame nobody, you can't point a finger at nobody but yourself. Something ended, a transformation. Look, you invested in something that only brought you to a lower state of emotional expression. Look, and you had that, and that killed an aspect of you, or it just popped the bubble that you used to participate in. And you can't blame nobody but yourself for taking this from someone. Someone brought you some emotions, or someone tried to get you to invest in something, and you invested in it, and that only brought you a death, only brought you an ending. And it's like you had to leave what you thought you wanted to invest in, and it brought an ending to some sort of characteristic trait you had, a mind you had, or just something you used to do you no longer do anymore. Look, because something wasn't good in the long term. Something you invested in. As time progressed in the space, it's like you just became more aware of the lies, of the dishonesty. Whether this is you weren't being honest with yourself about where you were or what you were doing, and you had to kill the mind you had when you got in that space in order to change the situation. In order to bring a death, you had to stop that. You had to stop expressing that characteristic trait in general, or you just had to stop talking to those people in general. Look, because they were bringing you down in some way, shape, or form. Look, it was unstable. And anyway, can't blame nobody but you. It's on you. Or you're putting something on you. It's like you're making a promise to yourself. You feel me? Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. That could have been how somebody felt with you, or how somebody was with you. Somebody thought they could do something with you. Somebody thought they could invest in you in a certain type of way, only to find out they can't. Now you're no longer holding yourself back from this space, because this space wasn't expressing truth to you. And it's like somebody can't blame nobody but their own actions. Get right with you. Yeah, you getting right with somebody real quick. Whether you setting somebody straight, ain't no love here. So look, somebody was being dishonest. It ain't no love, just a whole lot of conflict because somebody was lying. Look, somebody was lying. You see Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the King of Swords. Somebody was telling a whole lot of shit. Whether it was you or somebody you was dealing with. Somebody lied to you. Somebody played with you. Now you're getting right. It's like you setting somebody straight real quick. Take no pictures. You giving it. You realize you got no more fight for this. You used to back in the day. You used to have a whole lot of fire for something, because you used to fight. It's like something used to bring pleasure to you. Something used to bring entertainment, bring joy, bring creativity out of you, until you thought deeper about it. Now it's like it's either you can't work where you want to work now, you gotta give something up, or what you thought was your truth isn't your truth. You might be getting right with yourself. You feel me? You talking to yourself like, look, you can't do this, Cancer. I can't do this no more, Cancer. That type shit. You gotta let it go. Thought it was solid. Thought you could hold on to it. Thought this was home. Thought this was safe to express your emotions, to invest yourself. And it wasn't. So you're giving it up. You're letting something go. That willingly, or you don't got no choice. Yeah, if it's you versus someone outside of you, someone outside of you was lying to you. Someone outside of you lied to you. You might be losing a friend right now. You over it. You over what the lie. It's like they told you something only to break your heart about that, or only to get you to not go there or invest your mind or energy in there. Or they just said that just so you don't express your truth. Then fast forward, it's happening anyway. You giving it up. Someone was lying to you. Look, you walking away. You giving it, throwing in the towel. You don't even know if you want to take feelings from this person anymore. Or you don't know if your feelings will be accepted there. You feel me? Because you want to express yourself to someone or something that makes you happy. And you realize you got to give this, you got to stop lying. If it was you, you were lying. If it's someone outside of you, someone outside of you was lying. Someone outside of you can't lie to you no more. It's like someone can't lie to you if you're not there. That type shit. If you don't express yourself, if you don't communicate, if you don't involve yourself in the space, someone can't lie to you. Or if it's you versus you, it's like you giving up lies to go for what makes you happy. In order to be happy, in order to be fulfilled emotionally, because you know where home is, you know what you want, you know what you got to do to be where you want to be energetically, or you know who you got to talk to, you know the people, you feel me? You know where your home is. But in order for you to participate in that space, you got to drop some characteristic traits that you got. You feel me? You giving it up. You giving up the what? Lies, the dishonesty. I'm not going against my truth now. I'm not going to express this if it isn't aligned with what I know to be the truth. You feel me? You're not investing in what's not your truth or what's just dishonest. Because when you used to be holding on to something, when you used to be trying to make this form work, trying to project this image, trying to talk to these people or hanging with these people or associating with these people or associating with this person, when you were in this relationship, when you were holding on to what you were holding on to, you weren't happy. It wasn't up until you changed your perspective about a burden and took a leap of faith in order to manifest by walking away from a decision that you realized where your happiness is, what makes you happy, what form, what expression you put out brings you emotional fulfillment in some way, shape, or form. You feel me? My spirit feels at home when I do this, when I talk to them, when I talk to him, when I talk to her. And you put your foot, both, as the song is playing for you. So you know what you got going on. Shit, you might have to make a decision between two, both. Can't have both of them. Look, that shit came out. Now you manifesting. It's like, in order for you to manifest what brings you happiness, in order for you to manifest what you want out of your life or your experience or your home, in order to further develop, you got to be light as a feather. In order for you to further develop your emotions in whatever space you are in, you had to let go of a face. Now, what that face was may vary from cancer to cancer, but it wasn't an honest face. And you're giving it up because you're out of your head, look, about what you need to let go of. That was bringing you down. Right now, got me talking about my life. Yeah, something was dishonest. Two fell out. Yeah, you stopped working on dishonesty. Anything that was a lie, anything that was false to you, whether it was people talking to you and you was hanging around with a whole bunch of people that just like talking bullshit, or it's something you were doing that was dishonest. You stopped. I can never go to Canada. Don't think that you don't touch my skin, so let me check my calendar. Let me boost my stamina. Guess I just East Atlanta hard. Yeah, son, it was, you had the wrong passion in the wrong place. If it's you versus someone else, it's like your fire has died here. Wherever here was. See, back in the day, that very same one used to have you on the up and ups. You used to love doing this, love kicking it with these folks, love thinking like this, love expressing like this. It just flowed through you. But now, you don't vibe. You don't hit this. What you used to do don't hit the same. How you used to think, it don't have the same effect on you, and you realize it's because it wasn't your truth. You were expressing another person's truth. You were just expressing a lie. You were expressing another person's truth. Now, where you got that truth from, it could have been ingrained from family. You could have picked it up from a friend, subconsciously. You feel me? But nonetheless, you were expressing something that wasn't aligned with who you are or who you were, because it looked like you let that go now in order to manifest what it is you want. Something else. If it's you versus something or someone outside of you, something outside of you, it's like someone encouraged you to put this down, whatever it is. And it's like someone being emotionally fulfilled in their space. It was like someone was an example for you to stop doing something and put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Or if it's you versus you, you're taking a leap of faith in regards to expressing your truth, your hidden truth, the part of you didn't think was okay to come outside. Express, you feel me? I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high. Because when you're in those forms, your mind is less restricted. You give less fucks. You feel me? Your cells are outside of themselves. Yeah, look, an opportunity. You put the wrong passion down because an opportunity was presented to you. Opportunity, you got a certain idea. That's an opportunity. For your persons, for your universe. Because remember, we a whole walking sack of living things, you feel me, that are working together that we just so happen to control. Now, whether they know whether they know they work for us, that's to be figured out. But you got an opportunity for your universe, a different mindset that makes you now happy. And because you're happy, your whole body is happy. You feel different. Your cells are reacting different to your mind now because you're in a better place. And that's because you put down a passion that was dishonest to you. It wasn't your truth. You were hard friends in low places. Shit, again, if it's you versus someone outside of you could have assisted you. It's like someone manifesting for their life, someone working on whatever they had going on, assisted you in realizing what it is you had to let go of, what it is you had to give up in order for you to seize an opportunity, in order for you to engage in a mindset, express a form, put your foot in the shoe that fit. It could have been a third dimensional opportunity. It doesn't have to be. It could be a whole internal conversation that you don't even know you having with yourself up until you done had it and you're expressing the conversation. Look, no love. Something was controlling to you that you acted on quickly, or you were controlling once upon a time. You were acting in a space with no love or no empathy, if you will, up until something happened. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, though.